Hey there folks, welcome to another deep dive into the digital world. Tonight, we're diving into the digital drama surrounding TikTok, the app that's taken the world by storm. This wildly popular app, known for its short-form videos, has found itself in hot water with the US government. The stakes are high, and the debate is intense. The big question? Whether TikTok should be banned in America. It's a topic that's sparked heated discussions across the nation. It's a story filled with accusations, denials, and a whole lot of finger-pointing. Both sides have strong opinions and compelling arguments. Buckle up because things are about to get interesting. The US government has expressed serious concerns about TikTok, particularly regarding its Chinese ownership. They argue that the app poses a potential threat to national security and data privacy. These concerns are not taken lightly, and the implications are far-reaching. TikTok, owned by Chinese company ByteDance, has repeatedly denied these claims, insisting that they operate independently and prioritize user data protection. They argue that their data practices are transparent and secure, but the US government isn't convinced. Skepticism runs deep, and the debate continues to escalate. They're pushing for drastic measures, even considering a nationwide ban. This isn't just some tech industry squabble, folks. It's a full-blown showdown with huge implications for free speech, national security, and the future of the internet. The outcome could set a precedent for how digital platforms are regulated. On one hand, we have the government arguing that they're just trying to protect us. They believe that stringent measures are necessary to safeguard national interests. On the other, we have TikTok claiming they're being unfairly targeted. They argue that the scrutiny is politically motivated and not based on actual security risks. So who's right? Well, that's what we're here to find out. The truth lies somewhere in the middle, and it's up to us to uncover it. Let's unpack this digital dilemma, shall we? Stay tuned as we delve deeper into the facts, the fears, and the future of TikTok in America. The heart of this whole controversy lies in one big, hairy question. Is TikTok actually spying on us? This question has sparked heated debates and widespread concern among users and policymakers alike. US lawmakers seem to think so. They have been vocal about their suspicions and have even proposed legislation to ban the app in the United States. They're worried about the app's data collection practices and the potential for that data to end up in the wrong hands, namely the Chinese government. The fear is that personal information could be exploited for malicious purposes. They argue that TikTok could be forced to hand over user data to the Chinese government, potentially putting sensitive information at risk. This includes everything from browsing habits to personal messages. Now, it's important to remember that TikTok is legally obligated to comply with Chinese law. This means that under certain circumstances they might have to share data if requested. And China's cybersecurity laws do allow the government to request data from companies operating within its borders. This has raised red flags for many privacy advocates. This has led to fears that TikTok could be used as a tool for espionage, collecting data on American citizens and sharing it with the Chinese government. The idea of constant surveillance is unsettling for many. TikTok has vehemently denied these accusations, claiming they have never shared user data with the Chinese government and have no intention of doing so. They emphasize their independence and commitment to user privacy. They argue that they have strict data security measures in place and are committed to protecting user privacy. TikTok insists that their data storage practices are transparent and secure, aiming to reassure their global user base. While the government has been very vocal about their concerns, they've been light on actual evidence. They've yet to provide concrete proof that TikTok has actually shared user data with the Chinese government. This lack of evidence has led some to believe that the push for a ban might be fueled by something else entirely: good old-fashioned American paranoia and a healthy dose of anti-China sentiment. Let's be real, folks. Tensions between the US and China have been running high for years. And in the age of cyber warfare, it's understandable that the government would be wary of a Chinese-owned app gaining so much influence. But suspicion alone shouldn't be grounds for a ban. Without concrete evidence, it's hard not to see this as a politically motivated witch hunt targeting a successful Chinese company that's managed to capture the hearts and screen time of millions of Americans. It's also worth noting that TikTok isn't the only app collecting your data. American tech giants like Facebook, Google, and Amazon have been doing it for years. And let's not forget about the countless data breaches and privacy scandals that have plagued these companies. Remember Cambridge Analytica? How about the time Google was caught tracking users' locations even when they had location tracking turned off? So why is TikTok being singled out? Some argue that it's because TikTok poses a threat to American tech dominance. TikTok has exploded in popularity, quickly becoming one of the most downloaded apps in the world. This rapid growth has put it in direct competition with American social media giants like Facebook and Instagram. Could it be that the push for a ban is less about national security and more about protecting American companies from a formidable Chinese competitor? It's a question worth considering. Section 5, The Culture Club, TikTok's Impact on Society. Now let's talk about TikTok's impact on society. This app has revolutionized the way we consume and create content, bringing a new wave of digital interaction. Love it or hate it, there's no denying that TikTok has become a cultural phenomenon. It has infiltrated our daily lives, influencing everything from fashion to music. It's a place where trends are born, memes are made, and dances go viral. The app has given rise to countless viral challenges and has even impacted mainstream media. It's also become a platform for creativity and self-expression, allowing users to share their talents, connect with others, and build communities around shared interests. From musicians to comedians, TikTok has provided a stage for all. A ban on TikTok would have a significant impact on its users, many of whom rely on the app for entertainment, connection, and even income. The app has become a lifeline for many during the pandemic, offering a sense of community. For creators who have built their careers on TikTok, a ban would be devastating. These influencers have invested time and effort into growing their followings and creating content. It would mean losing their income, their audience, and their platform for creative expression. The ripple effects would be felt across the digital landscape. Beyond individual users, a ban would also have implications for businesses that use TikTok for marketing and advertising. Many small businesses have thrived by leveraging TikTok's reach. It would force them to find new ways to reach their target audience and adapt to a landscape without TikTok's unique brand of short-form video content. The digital marketing world would have to evolve rapidly to fill the void left by TikTok. Section 6. To ban or not to ban, public opinion weighs in. So what do the American people think about all of this? Well, it's a mixed bag. Some support the government's stance, arguing that national security should be the top priority, even if it means sacrificing some digital freedoms. Others see it as government overreach, a dangerous precedent that could stifle innovation and limit online expression. Public opinion polls have shown a divided nation, with no clear consensus on whether TikTok should be banned. This lack of consensus highlights the complexity of the issue. It's not a simple case of right or wrong, it's a nuanced debate with valid arguments on both sides. Ultimately, it's up to each individual to weigh the potential risks and benefits and decide where they stand on this digital dilemma. Section 7. The global stage. TikTok bans around the world. The US isn't the only country grappling with the TikTok conundrum. Several other countries, including India, Pakistan, and Afghanistan, have already banned the app, citing similar concerns about data privacy and national security. These bans have set a precedent, emboldening other nations to consider similar actions. The global response to TikTok highlights the growing tension between technological innovation and national security in the digital age. As technology continues to evolve and blur geographical boundaries, governments around the world are grappling with how to balance the benefits of globalization with the need to protect their citizens and their interests. The TikTok debate is a microcosm of this larger struggle, a sign of the challenges to come as we navigate the ever-evolving landscape of the digital world. Section 8. The Censorship Tightrope, Balancing Safety and Freedom. This whole TikTok saga raises some serious questions about the balance between safety and censorship in the digital age. On one hand, the government has a responsibility to protect its citizens from potential threats, both foreign and domestic. On the other hand, we have the right to freedom of speech and expression, even in the digital realm. The question is, where do we draw the line? How much freedom are we willing to sacrifice in the name of security? And at what point does government intervention cross the line into censorship? These are not easy questions to answer, They require careful consideration of the potential risks and benefits, as well as a commitment to upholding our fundamental rights and freedoms. Section 9. The future of fun. What's next for TikTok? So, what does the future hold for TikTok? Will it survive the scrutiny and emerge stronger than ever? Or will it succumb to the pressure and disappear from our screens? Only time will tell. One thing's for sure, this digital drama is far from over. As the US government continues its investigation and weighs its options, TikTok's fate hangs in the balance. The outcome of this showdown will have far-reaching implications, not just for TikTok and its users, but for the future of the internet and the balance between security and freedom in the digital age. Stay tuned, folks. This story is just getting started.